So did you see that on that exit ramp? We'll get into that later. Well, here it is. It's Friday afternoon. I'm commuting home again. And there's been quite a few updates to the car, software-wise, since I've done my last commute video with Autopilot. So let's check out and see if there's been any improvement while we're on 2021.4.15.10. blah 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 whatever. So yes, obviously the first one again is the crazy narrow bridge down here across the causeway. So let's see how it does. Autopilot, of course. Here we go. Until Autopilot is active when you got that blue circle there, and as you see, speed limit max set. I got it set to 5% over. So set it to the speed limit. Here I notice it runs a bit wider than it used to. Used to run close to that line, but still pretty good. Now coming down to the narrow bridge, see how it goes. Oh yeah, yep, it's happy with that. Same as before, no improvement there. 15 k's an hour. But yes, over the last few months, there's actually been no real updates. There's nothing major, and there hasn't really been any big improvements or noticeable changes to the way Autopilot works on these roads on my regular commute. If there is, I haven't noticed them. But I did notice that change earlier, which I put at the start of the video, and don't go back and look at it, because we're going to go through it back at the end and see if it does it again on the return journey on the M4. It's quite interesting. I'm not going to say anything about it. As much as I want to, I'm not. But yeah, we're just going to run through the same old procedures here, this roundabout, bridge, how it handles traffic, the semi-rural roads, and on and off the M4. So apart from that, how have you all been? I hope you've all been well, especially over this coronavirus. It seems to be, now that vaccinations are happening, we're getting back to some form of normality, which is good. Okay, approaching the roundabout. I don't expect any changes here. Okay, that's different. Didn't expect that. I haven't seen that before. Okay, let's change. Come to a stop. No traffic, obviously, so I'll take over. Okay. That's cool. Then again, I rarely drive the Autopilot on with the full screen covering here. Back in Autopilot again. Approaching at the roundabout on the corner. See how it does. Oh, it's not slowing down like it used to. It used to slow down to about 55 last time. Oh, there it goes. Hold the wheel, stopping for traffic. Control. Used to stop on his line with the joint in the concrete. This time, I think it's actually... No, it's actually gone quite past it. So that's good. Been improving. Slowly improving. Okay, coming up to this intersection here, I normally take over manual control because there's two lanes. And if it's on Autopilot and I put an indicator on to turn right from the left-hand lane, the car will automatically start to try and put itself in the right-hand lane, which I don't want it to do. So I'll take manual control here. Because the way this intersection is designed, you've got to be in this left-hand lane to turn right to put yourself in the right position to turn left immediately afterwards. So it's one of those little things. I wonder if the full self-drive will actually sort that sort of stuff out. I hope it does. But a lot of people will go into that right-hand lane, and the minute they turn around this left-hand intersection, they then try and force their way back over into the left-hand side to go left, which is poor planning on their part. But people do get pushy doing it, though. So it's best to turn right from the left-hand lane, so you can turn left from the left-hand lane at the next intersection. Simple. Now on Camden Valley Way, let's check for changes. I don't expect any. Okay, see how it goes accelerating with vehicles. Still as slow as a wet weekend to accelerate. I mean, the cars keep getting ahead, and in heavy traffic, people jump in front. That's one of my little annoyances with Autopilot at the moment. I'm not sure if it's just a Tesla thing. Do all cars with traffic-aware cruise control do that sort of thing? Are they always slow to accelerate, or is it just a Tesla thing? I'm not sure. Either way, it hasn't improved. It's still slow. Braking is still too hard for my liking, the way I normally drive when it comes to stopping for cars in front. But that's the way it's always been. No change again there. So that is good. Oh, no car. The bridge is not... See, look. Thinks that line there, at the joint of the bridge, is the stop line. When obviously it's up here, as you can see. Still thinks it's that stop line, even though I've gone over it. That's the first time it's done that. As you saw, I had to override it with the throttle to get it to put itself where it should be. And it protested it. We didn't like that. Green light, Come on, go. No, still got to touch the throttle to make it move. Just waiting for your traffic control. That wasn't too bad then. It was actually quite a comfortable, normal stop. So, yeah. I don't know if it's an improvement over previously, but did well. Maybe because the fact it's a huge truck in front and it can see it quite easily, maybe. I don't know. But I guess I'm used to doing that all the time now. When the lights go green, I've always got to give it a little bit of throttle myself to get it to accelerate with the traffic. Otherwise, it just sits there. Has quite a slow rate of acceleration for some reason. Okay, green lights all across the board. No interventions needed. Good. Here we go. No noticeable improvement or changes on Autopilot with the standard everyday dual lane divided road with trees and cars. That's the same as before. So next up is the single lane semi-rural road with lots of corners. See you then. So here we are, single lane semi-rural roads with a series of nice curves. Let's see if this update brings any changes to how it handles these corners. It's marked as 45 k's an hour. You can drive around them easily at 70 k's an hour, but we'll see how the car does it. Slowing to 60. Turning okay. 53. Not bad. Running a bit wide. Down to 50 k's an hour. It's will be a little bit worse than last time. Accelerating up to the speed limit. Slowing again. Give it more torque on the wheel so it knows I'm here. Swinging a bit wider. Doing it at 55. Okay. Brakes on the exit a little bit. Not too bad. But yeah, acceptable. It's probably not as fast as I drive around it, but yeah, for Autopilot, it's pretty good. No major changes, obviously, but yeah, acceptable. Approaching edge case corner. I don't expect it to do too well in this corner. It never does because it's got no lines and it's a very unusual corner. But let's see how it goes. No, it gives up. This car's coming. Oh, do that one. Here we are, next corner. 45 k an hour right-hander. Braking before the corner, as expected. 62, okay. Not bad at all. Slowing on the exit again, okay. A slight improvement that time, I'm getting better. It's learning, I think. This next corner though is a bit tricky though. It's that weird offset left-hander with the bit that sticks out and it just, yeah. Sometimes it gets it, sometimes it doesn't. Let's see how it goes with this update. This is a tricky one. Another edge case curve. Slowing down a bit. Let's see what it does here. Get ready to take over because I know it can do weird shit. No, did it well. Okay. Big improvement. Normally it aims for that first corner there and then dives back the other side, sees the right line and then either panics or swerves back in. But that time it did it quite well. Impressed. Slowing obviously for the truck ahead. I've never seen that before. I don't know if that's new or not. I don't recall it being there before, but then again, like I said earlier, I don't normally drive with this screen like that, so I probably haven't noticed it. Handle that corner fine. I'm sure it's going to handle this corner fine. It's tracking the truck. Here we go. Yep, no problem. I'm trying to find this ghost 60 k an hour sign. Where is it? There's nothing there. Ready? It's around about here. There it goes. Why? Why does it do that? Does it every time? Without fail. I've tried editing the maps and everything on OpenStreetMap or whatever it is, but it's still just phantom 60 zone. Who knows? Okay. This is the sharp corner in the 80 zone it doesn't slow down for. Into the 80 kilometre an hour zone, right there. 80 kilometres an hour. This corner is quite sharp. If it doesn't slow down, you won't make it. But see, look, it's okay. It's slowing down. I don't know if it's slowing down because of the car turning off or because of the turn in the road. I can't tell. But yeah, it slowed down to 48 k's an hour. I don't know. How would you call that? Did it slow down because of the truck, or did it slow down because it knew there's a sharp corner there? It has been an update. Before the update, it would not slow down for that corner and it would launch off into the wrong side of the road, which is dangerous. But obviously you take over control and you stop it doing that. But I don't know. How would you call that? You saw the four-wheel drive. What do you think? Tell me below. Did it slow down for that corner because of the four-wheel drive turning off? Or did it slow down because it now knows there's a sharp corner there? Yeah, this is why I got the PPF film. It's good insurance for when you're driving on roads like this every day. Surrounded by trucks and roadworks and an airport being built just back out there. You can hear the rocks hitting the car. Here we go. 80 k's an hour. No, come on. Okay, if you hold the stick down a little bit, it should pick up 80. There it is. Why didn't it do it? Okay. Self-centering the lane. Yep, good. Damn, that's annoying. Used to do that before the update. Now it doesn't. Well, that's on this occasion anyway. Okay, coming up to a roadwork zone. This is new. 60 k an hour signs. Roadwork signs. The black roadwork signs. See if it reads it. 60 ahead. Let's read it. Didn't slow down. Another one here is a red and black one. Let's see if it slows down for this one. I think it does. No, it didn't slow down for that, so I gotta do it manually. Manually slowed to 60 for the roadwork. Oh no, mud, I just washed the car! Damn you, roadworks. Where'd all the trees go? That used to be so full of trees in there. Now look, every single tree is gone. That new estate. Come on. Why do we do that? I'm sure we could build around a tree. It really does suck. Sad to see that. Here we go. That lane there to the left ends here, and this lane I'm in now then goes to the right-hand lane with the turn lane starting on that side. Normally it wants to go into the turn lane, so we'll see how it goes. Just rest my fingers on it and let it know I'm watching and in control. Okay, so there's that lane ending. This lane's going straight ahead. It usually wants to go there. See, it's still hesitant. It didn't do it though, but it's still undecided. No improvement there, but a little bit of an improvement. It was still hesitated as you saw, but normally it always wants to go there, especially if it's following a car. It will always follow the car into that turn lane to the right, which just be annoying. You always have to take over. If there's no car, it would do what it did then. It would hesitate, but stay in the lane. This time, even though there was a car it was following and tracking, it still stayed in my lane I wanted to be in. So that's, I guess that's an improvement. Here we go. The new M4 on-ramp drag races. If you ever need a performance Tesla or any performance electric vehicle, this is why. The metering system on the M4 on-ramp with the traffic lights is awesome, like nobody beats you. I really hope this does what it did this morning on this M4 exit ramp, because that's probably the only big change I've really noticed so far in this new 15.10 update. I don't normally let Autopilot do the on-ramp merging on busy days like this, because there's just 3 lanes of traffic coming behind you, and I really don't trust Autopilot to do the right thing when merging yet. Here we go, 110 in 110 zone on the M4. This exit, let's watch. What you should see is that as you approach the exit, that will start winding down, like to 100 k's an hour, to 90, to 80, and slowing down as it goes into and up the exit ramp. It's never done that before, until this update anyway, until this morning. But yeah, let's keep an eye on it. Okay, here's the exit. Or navigate and Autopilot is on. There's indicator. See, 90. Let's take an exit. Okay. Down to 80. Back to 90. Okay. I don't know what I'm back to 90 for. But yeah. So I don't know why it's done that. That's a new feature in this new update of 1.5.10. That's the biggest one I've seen anyway. Apart from that, everything else seems pretty normal as you've seen, compared to the last video I did doing this exact same route. But yeah, it's interesting. It slows down from 110 to 90 before taking the exit ramp. Maybe it buys the car a little bit more time to pick the exit, because that exit's been a bit finicky. Most of the time it does it, but sometimes it doesn't. It hesitates. Does the yeah, nah, yeah, and then back onto the motorway. So yeah, that's pretty much the only noticeable big change on 15.10 on Autopilot with FSD. So that's it. So if you got this far, take care of yourselves. Be awesome to everybody. Enjoy the weekend. And I look forward to seeing you all again in the next video. So thank you. Take care. Drive safe. Bye. Oh, one last thing. If you used our referral code recently, after watching some of our videos, I really appreciate it. That's awesome. Thank you. And enjoy this free Supercharger miles on road trips. Again, very much appreciated. And thank you. Take care.